I'm a big fan of November anyway. It's always days like today. It's terrible. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Commissioner meeting of 20th of November. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First on our agenda, we want to approve the minutes from our November 7th meeting.
And I make a motion to approve the minutes from November the 7th as submitted.
I second that.
No other discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And approve our accounts payable vouchers.
Make a motion, we approve the accounts payable vouchers as submitted.
I'll second that.
No other discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And approve our payroll docket.
I make a motion to approve payroll dockets as submitted.
I second that.
No other discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
First up on this next part, this is Miss Patty. Hi, Patty.
Hello.
Patty Jackson, SIRPC, Serpsey, Telegraph Hill, Rocket Ridge Sewer District Improvement Project. Public hearing, number 2.
So we
Hi, Renee.
are conducting the second public hearing for the Telegraph Hill Rikers Ridge Sewer improvement project. So we'll open up for any questions or comments after we make just a brief statement. So on or about December 19th, Jefferson County, in cooperation with the Telegraph Hill Rikers Ridge Sewer District, intends to submit a grant application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs for a grant from the State Community Development Block Grant Wastewater Drinking Water Program. This program is funded by Title I of the Federal Housing and Development Act of 1974. These funds will be used for a community development project that will include the following activities: grinder pump rehabilitation, replace grinder pumps, floats, and control panels, low pressure collection system rehabilitation. They will be installing air relief valves, plugs, and flush connections on existing low pressure force main line lift station rehabilitation improvements to lift stations number 1 and number 4, and then mainline lift station number 2 replacement, construction of a new lift station number 2. The total amount of CDBG funds being requested is $750,000. The applicant also proposes to expend an estimated $2,020,000 in non-CDBG funds on the project for a total estimated project cost of $2,747,500. And then I would like to open up for any questions or comments. We do have Tony Wood with Midwestern Engineer this evening, and Gary Moss, the sewer president, for any questions or concerns about the project.
Was number 2 lift station the one you're gonna move?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. They are relocating that, yes.
Okay.
And it'd be a new structure. If there aren't any other questions, Tony, did you want to say anything at all?
If anyone has any questions concerning technical part of this project, I'll be glad to answer any questions here or elsewhere, or refer that question. Get back with you.
So if there's not any other questions or concerns, then we ask that you close public hearing. Okay.
Make a motion to close public hearing.
And second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Then the other thing that we have is a resolution to go with the application. And if it's okay, I'll just go on ahead and read the resolution. And I apologize, I didn't get this to you sooner. So this is Jefferson County Resolution authorizing application submission. Resolution of the Jefferson County Commissioners of Jefferson County, Indiana, authorizing the submittal of the CDBG water wastewater grant application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and addressing related matters. Whereas the Jefferson County Commissioners of Jefferson County, Indiana, recognize the need to stimulate growth and to maintain a sound economy within its corporate limits. And whereas the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974, as amended, authorizes the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs to provide grants to local units of government to meet the housing and community development needs of low and moderate income persons and or the elimination of blight. And whereas Jefferson County, Indiana has conducted or will conduct public hearings prior to the submission of an application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs, said public hearings to assess the housing, public facilities, and economic needs of its low and moderate income residents. Now therefore be it resolved by the Jefferson County Commissioners of Jefferson County, Indiana. The Commissioner President is authorized to prepare and submit an application for grant funding for a CDBG wastewater program and to execute and administer a resultant grant, including requisite general administration and project management contracts and agreements pursuant to regulations of the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. Jefferson County, Indiana hereby commits the requisite local funds in the amount of $2,020,000 in the form of $175,000 ARPA funds, $1,875,000 in state revolving loan fund. Such commitment to be contingent upon receipt of CDBG wastewater program funding from the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs, adopted by the Jefferson County Commissioners of Jefferson County, Indiana, the 20th day of November. And if you don't have any questions, Ron, I'm going to ask that you sign that, and then Heather, you'll attest it. And then last but not least, I just have the signature page of the application. I just need to get Mr. Lee, your signature on that. And I will need to get your attorney's signature on this. There are not any easements or anything like that with this project. They're already existing. So I don't know if I should send that to you, Sarah, and you send it to him, or if I should send it to him directly, or.
I can take it and then
Okay,
I can just text him.
okay, all right, okay. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Are you ready, Mr. Jason? Not really.
Someone's gotta open the envelope door. Sarah's gonna do it again. They bring her in.
It's not bad, man.
Pretty great.
That nails him. He's on the floor.
Ready?
All yours, man.
All right. We got the 2026 year bids for materials,
name it.
I guess, you name it, yeah. Up first is Terry Asphalt Materials. They're bidding on culvert pipe, gasoline, diesel fuel, crushed stone, ready mix concrete, hot mix asphalt surfacing, calcium chloride, vegetation spray, liquid asphalt, and itemized equipment. AE 90 RS2, they've got it priced at $2.40 a gallon. Terry non-tracking fog at $2.14. And a different one here. I guess that's it. I guess it's all all asphalt materials, and then, AE 90. AE 90S at $2.94 per gallon.
Nope.
While we're talking.
You ain't gonna read? No. Go ahead, you can read. Up next, we have Premier Energy. Number 2 diesel and 87 E10 gasoline. Bid at diesel at $347.6, tax included. Gasoline at $225.6.
Look, huh?
Well,
220, I know.
I couldn't tell if that was a 3 or 5, I'm sorry.
No, I'm 229.
Go ahead now.
So this one here is for Dave O'Mara Contractor. And it's gonna be for, it looks like, your asphalt binder and cold mix. So surface 11 is $68. Surface 9 is $65. Binder 9 is $62. Base 5 is 60, and cold mix is 175.
Up next, we have asphalt materials with a base price bids and then job site delivery bids. AE 90S at $2.87 per gallon, AE 90 at $2.57 per gallon, and this is base price. Job site delivery, AE 90S, $2.87 per gallon, AE 90 at $2.57 per gallon. Up next, we have Waller Meter.
That's in the system.
This is for culvert pipe and any piping splices and things that we would need. 12-inch split couplings at $11.40, 15-inch split couplings at $18.98, 18-inch N12 at $12.50. And let's see. Guess they're all the same there, so.
This one here is for Great Lakes Chloride Incorporated. It's gonna be for calcium chloride, be 35,000 gallons of liquid calcium chloride delivered and applied. Be $1.73 at 60,550.
Steve, you make this difficult there.
Put it in a binder.
Up next, we have
Bind them all up.
I don't know, I might just throw this one out there, that's, there we go. For corrugated steel pipe, 14 gauge, for a 18-inch galvanized 2813. Polymer 4361. Pipe arch, a 24x18, galvanized 3609, and polymer 5596. Aluminum box culverts, just the shell, HS20 loading. For a 12-foot, 5-inch, 7/4 is at $627.29. That for that. Too many numbers.
Okay, so I have Heidelberg Materials. The first one's gonna be Scott County Stone Quarry. And then we'll go up the sizes. So number 11 is 1955. You're gonna have your rip wrap 1780, number 9's 1780, number 8's 1675, number 5 1720. You've got 53s and DRBs 1325. You have 73s 1340. Number 2s are 1425. And then you've got the Shot Rock at 1585. Class 1 riprap 2920. Class 2 is 2920. I've also got the one for Versailles. Number 11's 2370. Riprap is 1975. Number 9 is 2090. Number 8's are 1860. Number 57's are 2055. Number 5 is 2035. 2's are 1510. 53's are 1380. 73's are 1470. DRBs are 1380. 53Bs are 1375. Your shot rock is 1630. Your class 1 riprap is 2715. And your class 2 riprap is 2715.
Up next, we got E3 Bridge. This is for pipe that is round. Well, that's what it says, I'm sorry. A 14 gauge,
Good square pipe.
14 gauge, 18 inch at 2758 for galvanized and 4269 polymer. A 14 gauge, 48 inch at 7355 galvanized and 11596 polymer. Also they have box culverts, the Shell HS20 loading, for a 13-foot with a 3-inch rise, per foot 631 on an A6 and a per foot B6 at 660.
All right, I have KLB excavating. Number 1 is gonna be a low boy truck and trailer, 130 an hour. Operator included 4-hour minimum. Number 2 is pickup and trailer, 45 an hour. Operator included 8-hour minimum. Number 3, pickup truck, 40 an hour. Operator included 8-hour minimum. Number 4, mini excavator. It's 140 an hour. Operator included 4-hour minimum. Number 5, medium-sized excavator, 180 an hour. Operator included 6-hour minimum. Number 6, skid steer, 125 an hour. Operator included 6-hour minimum. Number 7, single axle dump truck, 95 an hour. Operator included 4-hour minimum. Number 8, tandem axle dump truck or larger, 115 an hour. Operator included 6-hour minimum. Number 9 is concrete saw, 95 an hour. No operator included, 3-hour minimum. There's another page. Number 10 is air compressor, 30 an hour, no operator, 6-hour minimum. Number 11, electric generator, 25 an hour, no operator, 6-hour minimum. Number 12, water pump, 45 an hour, no operator, 6-hour. 13 is also the water pump, 20 an hour, no operator, 6-hour minimum. 14 is small power tools, 35 an hour, no operator, 8-hour minimum. 15 is small hand tools, 25 an hour, no operator, 8-hour minimum. 16 is plate compactor, 25 an hour, no operator, 8-hour minimum. 17 is construction layout equipment, 40 an hour, no operator, 6-hour minimum. 18 is chainsaw, 25 an hour, no operator, 6-hour minimum. 19 is hydraulic hammer attachment for an excavator, 110 an hour, no operator, 8-hour minimum. Number 20 is rigging for culvert install, $500 per day. And then 21 is jet vac, 120 an hour, operator included, 8-hour minimum. And no.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next, we have Petroleum Traders
Sorry.
Corporation. On their bid, they selected item 2, which would be gasoline. They are registering for quotes. Item 3, which is diesel fuel, they are registering for quotes. Get back to you.
I'm getting the long ones.
Yeah.
So this one is
In particular.
Opteria Solutions Incorporated. It's gonna be vegetation spray and it's $110 per gallon. Easy.
Up next, we got Marathon Petroleum Company.
We're 10 again.
Material supply bid for liquid asphalt. First up, we had AE 90S delivered to Jefferson County for $2.73 a gallon. Next, we had AE 90 RS2 delivered to Jefferson County for $2.60 a gallon.
So I have another vegetation spray from the Daltons Incorporated. It's gonna be $1.49.
Then next, we have All Star Paving. Let's see where we're at here. They have a bid in for a medium-sized excavator, which would be mini to 34,000 pounds of $185 an hour. Operator included for 8 hours. A tandem axle dump truck or larger, $125 an hour with an operator and for 8 hours. And then we'll say 100-ton crane and smaller, $400 an hour with a operator and 8 hour minimum. That's all I got.
Good. Up next, opioid settlement funding request, Dustin Benz.
I'm not sure how I follow that excitement.
I know.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good stuff, ain't it? They're farther in the front row.
County might trip you.
Well, good evening. Thank you for having me. Before I am gonna kind of read that over. I wasn't gonna bore you with it, but I think I can get through it pretty quick and kind of outline for everybody in the room what I'm asking for. But before we get into that, I just kind of want to introduce myself. For you that don't know me, I'm Dustin Bentz. I'm the new CEO of the Boys and Girls Club. I started August 1st. What's not in there is that we're experiencing record growth at the club right now. Last year, our school, our ADA, our daily average of students during the school year was around 130-ish, 135. This year, Tuesday, we had 185 in the door. And currently our staffing and our funding just isn't matching up to meet those 185 students that kind of hit us out of nowhere. We weren't prepared for it. So we're doing the best we can right now to serve the kids. Part of the reason I'm here to see you today is to kind of enhance our programming, give our students better options, and help the community out in terms of prevention and other things like that. So I will just kind of read through this. The Boys and Girls Club of Jefferson County is committed to providing safe, enriching, and supportive environments for youth in our community. As part of the ongoing efforts to address the opioid crisis and its far-reaching impacts on local communities, we propose utilizing opioid settlement funds to cover the salary of a dedicated program director. This position will oversee critical programs aimed at supporting young people who are impacted by substance abuse disorders, trauma, and adverse community circumstances. The funding will ensure that the BGJC can expand its services, provide comprehensive programming to over 150 youth. I went conservative there, and offer mentoring and recovery support to at-risk youth in Jefferson County. As you guys know, the opioid crisis has devastated countless families across Jefferson County. Many children and teens face challenges related to substance abuse, trauma, and family instability, which have long-term effects on their well-being, education, and future success. According to the Community Health Needs Assessment conducted by Norton King's Daughters Hospital in 2023, the community reported the #1 issue and current issues in the community with 66% of the respondents is drug and alcohol addiction. #2 was mental health at 49%, and #3 was obesity at 43%. In terms of unhealthy behaviors, the community overwhelmingly responded that drug abuse was the #1 issue, with 78 of the respondents responding. The Boys and Girls Club of Jefferson County has a long history of offering positive outlets for youth with programs focused on leadership development, academic success, and healthy lifestyles. However, to effectively meet the growing needs of youth impacted by opioids, BGCJC requires a dedicated program director to ensure these efforts are expanded, tailored, and fully supported. The opioid settlement funds provide a unique opportunity to ensure a sustained community-driven solution to the crisis, helping to bridge the gap between funding and needed services. Proposed use of the funds, the opioid settlement funds will be directed to fund the salary and operational expenses for the program director for a period of 5 years. The program director will be responsible for program development oversight. That means design and implementing specialized programs. Programs we already have available at the club level include on their positive actions, Too Good for Drugs, Passport to Manhood, and Smart Girls that are focused on opioid prevention, recovery support, trauma-informed care for youth and families. These programs also include life skills, self-esteem building, character building, anti-bullying, prevention, leadership, positive behavior, mentorship opportunities, and educational campaigns about the dangers of opioids. Collaboration, community partnerships will work with local health departments, schools, law enforcement, and recovery organizations to strengthen the support network for at-risk youth. The collaboration will allow BGCJC to build a robust referral system for kids needing more intensive services or treatment. Staff training and development, provide professional development by the BGCJC staff for the BGJC staff to ensure that they are equipped to work with youth impacted by substance use disorders, trauma, and mental health challenges. We've already started that. One of the first things I did when I got in was I brought over Michelle Stewart from Madison Schools. She's their trauma-informed counselor, and she did a free kind of 2-hour trauma training for our staff. We plan on going back in January and doing a 2-day training. So we're already kind of getting out in front of trying to get them trained on how to work, and be trauma-informed. Family engagement, create a family center programming to engage parents and caregivers in the prevention and recovery processes, offering support groups, counseling, and resources for families affected by substance abuse. Evaluation and reporting, develop metrics and systems to track the impact of new programs, including outcomes related to youth engagement, behavioral improvements, long-term success in the school and community life. And then sustainability, identify and pursue additional funding opportunities, including grants and partnerships to ensure the longevity and sustainability of these programs beyond the initial funding period. After that, it gets into the budget outline. I'll let you guys read that. And then the expected outcomes, improved engagement, increased participation in BGJC programs by youth who are at risk of opioid exposure or are currently dealing with substance abuse issues in their homes. Improved education to prevent substance abuse through our programming will strengthen our educational approach to prevention, reduce in substance use, a measurable decrease in substance use and risky behaviors among participants as a result of education, mentoring, and direct intervention programs, increase family support, more families receiving targeted help and resources, which leads to improved family cohesion and better outcomes for the youth, and then stronger community collaboration, enhanced partnerships between BGJC, local schools, law enforcement, healthcare providers, contributing to a more integrated, community-driven approach to combating the opioid crisis. Conclusion, the opioid crisis has left deep scars on Jefferson County, particularly among youth who are vulnerable to the effects of substance abuse in their families and communities. By supporting the Boys and Girls Club of Jefferson County with the funding necessary to hire a program director, we can provide critical trauma-informed services to over 150 young people, creating a safe and supportive environment that fosters resilience, recovery, and future success. We respectfully request consideration for funding through the opioid settlement funds to ensure success of this vital initiative. Together, we can make a lasting difference in the lives of youth in Jefferson County. And then my contact information is on there. You don't have any questions? I can come back. If you have questions, you can look it over, reach out to me. I put all my information on there. If you have any questions right now, though, I'd be happy to take them.
Got enough room?
Yeah, we sure do. If you've seen our facility across the road there, yeah, absolutely.
So you're getting full.
Yeah, like I said, the numbers are awesome that we're able to impact that many youth are coming into our door. We just want to make sure we have enough staff and programs in place to make an impact and not just kind of come hang out and go home at 5, 6 o'clock. So I'm really wanting to kind of change the structure and the model of how it's going over there right now. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yes, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. I don't know if you guys need one for your records or anything.
Thank you.
It's quick.
He didn't trick you. That's a good thing.
Is that what he usually does?
Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Yes, good.
Well, I'm back again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where to go with this, but looking to see if I can get you
Come
guys
here.
to sign
Here,
ordinance resolution tonight for an interlocal between Hanover and and us that, we can start doing their building permits and their inspections as well. So those before the, county council the other night.
The other group.
And they give their approval and, like I said, I'm back to you guys, so any questions? No. Any recommendations?
I think be very beneficial,
Mhm.
especially if it's true that, you know, they weren't getting stuff turned in the past 2 or 3 years, so that's stuff off our tax rolls that we could have
That's
used.
kind of how the whole thing got started.
Mhm.
That's how it was brought before me in the first place, was that they really needed somebody, the assessor's office was saying they really need somebody to start turning that stuff in so that they can do assessments, and that we're really missing out on a lot of money
Income.
because, yeah, income, because it's being passed over for 4 or 5 years before it gets caught and added on to their taxes. So I think it's gonna be a good thing for the county. A little bit of extra workload, but they're compensating for that too, so.
Well, I like the fact that we got one guy doing it all. I mean, they hate to throw it all on you, but. I think.
I don't think it's gonna be I mean, there's an extra load there, but it'll be spread out through the year. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be a slam all at one time, I don't think. And we're just gonna have to kind of see how it goes through the year. There may have to be adjustments made.
I think that was
We have
something that they talked about on Tuesday, maybe after 6 months or so. Just
Yeah.
look, I don't know that we need to
Correct.
set it officially, but just after that amount of time, just see how things go and
Right.
talk with them and we'll see what,
I
if
mean,
there is.
it may come down to that we need to resolve, dissolve this one
Yeah,
and start
yeah.
another one.
Do another one.
We'll just have to kind of see as time goes, but I think it's a good place to start and go from there.
Well, I'll make a motion, we approve the ordinance resolution number 2025-09 for Josh's benefit.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Not all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Josh. Brandon. Hi, Brandon. You're gonna say about the JS. Yeah. Awesome.
So earlier this year, I was looking at quotes for a new voice logging recorder. Our contract is set to expire in August of 2026. I'm not completely satisfied with who we currently have, so I have sought 2 additional quotes. One from JES and Son, they're selling Stansel. And then I also sought out Equiture. Equiture was a little bit more cheaper on the one-time purchase cost, but the annual cost would be almost $10,000. Whereas the JES was a little bit more expensive, I think a couple thousand more of one-time purchase. But since we already have a radio maintenance agreement, that wouldn't change at all. So there would be no increase on our annual maintenance. So I would like permission to go with the JES and Sons quote. We work well together. Sometimes the way it is currently, so there's 3 different people who interact with our voice logging recorder. So it's the voice logging recorder company itself, and digital, and the radio. So I'd like to cut one of the middlemen out, and we work well with JES and Sons. So I would like approval to enter into this quote with JES and Sons.
Made a motion that we approve the, guess it's, approve the proposal and the quote for, Stansel 32 channel IP digital. We're gonna get it VLR per supplementary quotation for a total of $32,450. That's for your annually, right? Or
No, that's the one-time purchase.
one-time purchase?
No,
Okay.
it is already budgeted for next year. So we plan on,
Bring that up to start with, man.
Made it easier with.
Really?
so, we plan on, starting to get it installed at the end of this year and paid up next year.
I know I've worked with Leroy Shipley.
Yeah.
He's pretty good and been real responsive to our other needs too, so I will second Dave's motion.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Okay.
Copies here?
Thank you, Sarah. Need one sign?
Yes, please. Sure.
Dustin left here, okay, Jason, you go. They'll pay back for it.
He's waiting outside for you. Gonna ambush you, you just didn't know.
Back again.
Hi, Jason.
Hello. As you all know, we've been working with, the Biolytics team all year to kind of update our road network software. And this is the AI based with the pacer ratings and, it'll also put in work orders and I'll be able to share that with amongst you all and be able to keep it a little more transparent so you see what's going on. So tonight I was bringing a contract in to see about funding or the approval for Biolytics here. It will be $29,320 on a yearly basis for this program, but the value that it brings just in one NDOT road closure would surpass that substantially, getting our money back for road repairs. And so wanted to bring this contract in, see if we can get the signature on that to get an approval, so.
That's like hiring another employee and only paying them $29,000.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
exactly what it.
Yes, and the benefits of this is you don't have to be Pacer certified to do our road rating system to do this. Anybody that I deem fit to drive with a truck, yeah, can do this for us. I just have to go do the verify. Yeah.
Those guys are.
Well, I don't know.
No.
So, but yes, at the end of that, I just have to go out and verify my 10 road segments to verify that this is correct. And after that, we saved substantial amount of money of sending, 4 to 6 people out to go do this. But we can do this as many times through the year as we want. Take road networks and we can watch a road either deteriorate or improve, so.
Isn't this the one that also marks like your traffic signs and stuff also?
Yes, it also takes
if somebody
the
said-
sign inventory.
650 west on the corner, signs down, whether it's curb or stop sign or
Yes.
before you ever go out that way.
Yes, so when you go through with this and it's taking the road network or pacer ratings as you may. And assessing the road, it also does sign inventory as you're going through. Now it has to face the sign inventory, so if you got one on the opposite side, you have to turn around and get it
Right.
too. But it will verify that that's there, then it'll also say whether the sign's good or meets reflectives and everything.
How many trucks does this go?
So the equipment will be 2 modules to put on your truck to go through the county to do this with. And then I have it set up for 30 users.
Yeah.
So that would be
Yeah.
everyone at the county highway. That would give us access to be able to give to you guys, Sarah. So if somebody calls in saying with a road complaint, you can actually file a work order for it. And then once we get it established, you can set it up for the public on your website that they can file in a work order. And then if it's complete, you can mark it already complete and then you can return through that to say, hey, it was already completed on this date by such and such person. Here's the pictures of it being completed. So, and this also does culvert inventory. You have to manually take the pictures, but a GPS locates them. You put your size in, so that's just.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, you have to manually do that,
Oh,
but,
okay. Someone's gotta take pictures. We gotta have
Yeah.
a truck driver and a picture taker.
Yeah, but once it's in, the greatest benefit to the work order side of it is. If somebody's saying, well, you've never done this, we literally have a data log of a picture, time stamped, date stamped, and GPS location of when it was done. So the biggest benefit will be the transparency of it to say, hey, it has been done.
What was soft snow? Okay.
It will track us plowing snow also. So as you're plowing snow, everybody just clicks into the app and it will track you. Basically like our Samsara that we use for GPS location. So that's another added benefit to it, so.
Just joking, but.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get straight in, right? What else?
I make sure you guys got to know the benefits of it, so it's pretty exciting. I've talked to several different counties that's using it and they highly recommend it, and they said it, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once it's there and you get it down and everybody's figured it out, they said it works really good. Well,
So if there's updates to the program or anything, they will
it's automatic.
take care of that.
Yeah, and if like we have a suggestion of something that we would like to see on it, we can call them, tell them what our suggestion would be. And they'll see if they can set their programming up for that, and then it's just
Implement it.
included, yep. Yeah,
Well, I will make a motion to approve the Violytics program for county highway for the 29,320 one time
it,
And
per year,
per year.
per year.
Okay.
I second that.
Any other discussion? Not, all those in favor say aye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Does that need to be signed in?
Yeah.
Of course it does.
I can leave it with you if you want to sign in that.
Okay. Sarah.
I am gonna present a Kone maintenance agreement for, this is specific to the old jail downtown. This is for our elevator. We had an inspection and we failed because our elevator is not being monitored. Cause it didn't need to be monitored when, the jail staff
No,
was
it wasn't.
in the building. Because they always had radios. So, to pass all of our inspections, we have to have it monitored now, so that's gonna be $50 a month, and that is. It's a wireless monitoring, so it's kind of like a cell phone that's gonna be in the elevator, so. But it's a prepayment, we have to do $100, and then, we just sign it annually.
Looks like a pretty good for $50.
$50 a month, yeah.
Conan, that's scary being that cheap with you.
Even though it's just for the monitoring part
I
of it,
understand.
yeah.
So how do you say this again? I would have gone with one. Cone, I would said cone. Yeah, I'll try to say it right. I'll make a motion that we approve the Kone maintenance agreement for the elevator in the old jail for $50 a month.
Like Conan. I'll second Dave's motion.
No other discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Well, I would have said cone to start with, but when she said Kone, I was like.
Yeah,
okay.
that's proper pronunciation.
Need a little,
Yeah.
little accent above the E or something, I don't
And
know.
before you move on,
She's not gonna let us dwell on it.
nope, before you move on, the resolution that Patty Jackson presented, you had signed it but didn't make a formal motion approving. And I called her to confirm that she does need that in the minutes.
So this is the,
And that's for them to file the application
this
for
one,
the wastewater.
not the.
Yes, nope, that would really matter.
Wait, read it. So this is the resolution authorizing application submission. She read it though.
She read
read
it.
it.
And we just have to approve it.
Yeah, you just didn't.
Okay.
Ron signed it. and-
Was
Okay with her.
I make a motion, we approve the resolution authorizing application submission for the submittal of the, she could say the CDBG is, I mean, it's like that wastewater grant application to the office of Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and addressing related matters.
I might want to repeat that.
I know, I
I'll
just,
second it.
Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Sarah won't worry. That's the. Okay.
Department updates, who wants to go first?
I guess we're going back in.
Back in.
You're right there.
So,
Happening in.
well. Been busy like always, we've been out crack sealing several different roads. I know we've been over in, Hereford Lake subdivision, starts crack sealing there, trying to get ahead of that. several different county roads we've been over. Several crews been out doing some dirt patching, fixing some potholes and keeping up with that. We've done several different roads of ditching, trying to alleviate some water issues there. Now that we got the grade all back up and going at full strength. So just keeping up with that. Me and John's been working on our data management here the last week. That's a little stressful, but we've prevailed on that. So
Not for John. He doesn't look stressed out. Maybe for you.
he was, I
Okay,
guarantee
okay.
it. So once we figured it out, it's not too bad. So we've got that all down pat now, at least for today. So until they change it. Other than that, I gotta get with Trish Arrow with the animal shelter. After they remove their recyclables out, we're gonna come over and redo the gravel in the bottom of the cage there, so it's not so nasty in there, and clean that up. But other than that, that's about all we got. Any questions? Concerns?
Nope. Thank you. We'll go back in rows, I guess. Tricia's in the next row back. Morning, eat morning. Depends on what time of day you have.
Where we at?
You going to work tonight?
Yeah, we're trucking right along, getting prepared for winter. I think we got everything pretty much checked off.
Keep watering.
Yes, keeping the water on. We got with Mr. McGrath last week and kind of sat down, looked over some ordinances for animal ordinances, and we're just getting that started. So that was exciting. And then, little project of, we wound up having a rat under our cans. And so we're trying to figure out a way to keep the rats from getting up in them cans. So we're gonna lay some rocks down and,
22?
well, if we could, if we'd have
Oh,
known it
there,
was
okay.
there, now that we know it's there, we're watching. But we
Let me
were,
know if it starts waving.
yeah. But other than that, I mean, we're doing all right. Him supposed to come with the lights. He still hasn't yet done that, but says he'll come as soon as he can.
No problem. Your shelter covers are ordered.
Yes, that was another big thing. Yeah, we got the coverage for the outdoor kennels ordered. Wait for that to come in.
And these will be removable.
Yes,
When we get to new building, we can take those in the kennels with us, so it's not.
yes. It's not a permanent structure.
Right. Beneficial both ways.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Good.
Y'all have any
Keep
questions?
up the good work.
Thanks.
Nope, you're good. Thank you.
Oh, no, you gotta come up there. You can't.
I yield my time to Jake.
You,
Hear that sweet voice one more time.
Well,
if I have to.
Okay. All right, well, any public opinions or comments?
Well, if you read the excellent article in the Madison Courier, as I did, to find out what went on our Friday meeting, we've got some big issues in front of us, big shoes to fill, and we are walking down that street of a little extra money and how to spend it.
I know there's a.
But I wasn't there because I was in Europe, so
Oh,
Money.
I read the account from Bob and he told me what went on.
He's like that.
He does a great job.
He does.
Reporting the information and, like I said,
the coverage over the county is amazing. I mean, to cover as many, we kind of joke, oh,
many
I'll tell you.
events and that.
How many days a week we see each other, but it's all the meetings that he's covering, and I'm just a small part of the meetings he's covering, so.
Does an excellent job and I really appreciate it because I found out what was going
You're gonna
on.
run for office or something? Is this what this is?
No.
Yes, it
But thank you. And, as we move forward, I will again emphasize,
We've had 2 interviews.
you need an operator.
We've had 2 interviews. We've got a third one probably coming, so we're getting there. Well, the one is, and maybe you could help us, you got some extra money, we can bring that up, is that the 57 spots in phase 1 was a little small for one of these operators,
Well, I don't
like,
think it's been pre-approved yet,
huh? Well, that was that was what was submitted.
but it hasn't been reapproved. It hasn't been, I
No,
don't think.
well, okay, it's the same project you're telling me now that I need an operator for, so, yeah, it is. So you can try to say, well, the money's not turned loose, I understand that. But their comment was 57's kind of small. If you had more, it would be much more appealing to us. You just told us you got extra money. It was coming to Jefferson County. I think there's a couple win-win things there that could.
What I tell you, when you have money, everybody comes out of the.
Oh, who are you talking to?
Well, we've had this discussion.
Oh, I know. Well, we went through with the ARP money, with opioid, and you name it, we get money.
Become everybody's friend.
You sure do.
And we're hopeful that in the next fiscal biennium, they will come up with another Ready 3. There is some talk about it, some positive talk.
Sure.
And we hope so.
Sure. I know there was a partner in that one project that's still interested in getting some funds. They actually spent some money to start things, so. Another. I'll stop. You'll put it on my head.
You'll talk to me now, but you won't come down over the hills.
Yeah, I'll throw stuff at you.
Visit all the little people down Hanover Beach. Don't put that in paper.
Doing his job, reporting the news.
Yeah. For Steve. All right. Nobody else? Heather, Sarah, anybody, Heather, anything?
Well, I guess we did get good news. Our budget was approved, so I received our 1782 and everything is good.
Yeah. Another year.
Another year going.
Another
Yeah.
year.
Bobby, anything?
Nope.
No. Dave?
So we did get the final ready for a public hearing, the stormwater management ordinance, so we'll be setting up some public hearings for that. I'm not sure we'll do it before the end of the year, may have to wait until early next year, but we'll get those set up and get that going. We do have some interlocals that we probably need to talk about in our next meeting, because I know that I think the city passed, animal shelter, the 911, and then the safety one, so. People know we'll be talking about those at our next meeting. I think we've seen them and they're nothing too big that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, the only thing I got was, last night I went to the Southeastern Indiana Recycle District meeting, which pretty interesting. It kind of seems to be the best kept secret around. What we got out here to Proving Ground.
You're doing a little advertising.
We're trying to do some advertising. You know, the recycle district out there, tires, refrigerators, air conditioners, all that kind of thing can be taken out there and.
TVs.
Yeah, oh my, yeah, you know, you might have heard about it, but it seems to be, not as well used as it could be.
It's like Kruger Lake, huh?
Yeah, so they're.
Oh, you got to put one swag, I tell you. I missed that.
We're spending a little money to, advertise a little, to get people to bring those out there instead of throwing them in the ditch alongside the road. Would be a big help, so kind of spread that word around. Seared instead of weird. And then the other thing, our juvenile facility downtown, converting our new part of our old jail into a juvenile facility. We now have we got a contract that we're reviewing with a person to take over and take off with that project, so we are talking about that here. The contract to get this going. The state has said, go, that's who we needed. The state said, you're everything. They've been down 2 times.
Boys,
So they're good.
they had a good structure.
So now we just gotta get a guy and some people and get things redone and turn our old jail into a juvenile facility. Don't like that we need it, but it's a more necessity. Necessary evils, yes, yeah.
I
That's
think
all
we're
I got.
talking 8 male and 8 female to start with.
Yeah, starting off with, yeah.
So Not,
Yeah.
not 309 like.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, the new part of the old jail was actually set up pretty well for something like that, yeah. So it's better to have that kind of use as it's sitting down there paying electric bills, water bills, heating and cooling and throwing money away and try to divert it back into something useful. That's what we've been working on, getting closer. That's all I got. Take it down. Nobody else? All right. I entertain a motion to.
Yeah, I move we adjourn.
So moved.